What's up guys, it's John. I'm back, man. I know it's been a few weeks and I'm excited for today's video because finally, my favorite Jordan 1 ever, I have it in my collection, and that's the Chicago. That's right guys, I finally have them in my collection. You don't understand how excited I am to make this video. I teased these like a month ago in that video I made about Jordan 1s. I regret not paying resale a long time ago because obviously prices have gone up. And man, I teased this. I didn't put it on the list because I kind of wanted to surprise you guys. You know, I want to catch you off guard. And this is my favorite Jordan 1 ever. I've been obsessed with this shoe basically my entire life. I remember in the 3rd grade when I was 8 years old, we had a book fair. And you know, usually you have a book fair in the library, nothing special. But that year, we had a chrome bus pull up. And I guess it was just like special books inside. It was air conditioned. I just remember walking in there, it felt like a mini spaceship. And the first book that caught my eye was a biography of Michael Jordan. It had like a chrome or gold cover. It was beautiful. And I just remember this colorway stuck out. Ever since then, I've been obsessed with it. I just couldn't afford it. When these released, I mean, they were reselling for like $500 in my size, and I was in college. I was just getting into the sneaker game. I couldn't justify spending that much money on a pair of shoes. So to finally have these, do the math, 18 years later, to finally own the shoe that I've been obsessed with, it's a great feeling. And that's why I'm so happy to make this video. So let's talk about price and condition, because I feel like that's what everybody wants me to talk about first. I did buy these worn on GOAT, but I got these for an amazing price. If you go on GOAT right now, the cheapest you'll see in a Jordan 1 Chicago in an 8.5 with a box is $1,600. And it's in a worse condition than I got mine. You guys wanna know how much I paid for this on GOAT? $750. Okay, so first off, I actually technically got these for $1,000. The guy had listed them like while the Jordan doc was like in the midst of the hype or whatever in like late April. I bought these on GOAT for $1,000. He was selling it for like $1,200. I offered $1,000. He accepted, but I actually got them for $760 because I had this like GOAT credit like saved up on my account. So I was finally able to use it on a shoe that I wanted. Let's talk about condition, because look, if I'm paying that much money for a used pair of shoes, I don't want to buy one that's beat up. I want to do the beating up. I want to crease them. I want to wear them. I want to get them dirty. I want to do that. And I'm so glad that whoever owned these ended up selling them. They kept them in great condition. As you can tell, on the right pair, there's just no creasing. There's no creasing back here, which a lot of used pairs, you can tell. There's no creasing right here on the toe box, even on the inside. And if you look at the top, just what creasing? There's barely any creasing. I want to say thank you to the guy that owned this, because he did, I don't know if I still have him in here, but he kept some force shields. What are these called? Yeah, force shields in his shoe to help, you know, minimize the creasing, which I'm so thankful for. I can't say the same for the left pair, which I guess was his smaller shoe. So there's a little bit of creasing on there. I don't care. These are gonna get creased up. They're gonna get worn. They're gonna get beat up. Condition is just so beautiful. They're clean. The midsole is finally getting that. It's not white. It's finally getting that like creamy, colored, dirty Jordan 1 sole. So for $760, I got a Chicago 1 with minimal creasing anywhere, not even in the heel, not in the toe box. To me, that's a quote-unquote steal for one of my grails. And I'm just glad that the leather quality on this, it's actually nice. It's soft. I mean, I'm paying a lot of money for a shoe that I've wanted for a long time. The last thing I want, you know, is for the quality of the shoe itself to not be up to par kind of with the price. And I'm gonna interrupt this video for a quick second to talk about this Jordan 1 Royal Toe. It's in a size 13, and I don't want you guys to think I forgot, because we're doing a retail raffle for these when I hit 6,500 subs. I announced it like a month ago when I made that Jordan 1 video, and a lot of you guys were excited. You left comments either saying that you were a size 13 and you were excited to win these, or that you struck out, you're starting your Jordan 1 collection. And obviously, if you win these, you're gonna flip them, get your size, because this is such a clean colorway. And I just want to help you guys out. I was able to get 2 pairs on Foot Locker, so I'm going to be retail raffling one of them just as a thank you for all the support. And if you're new here and you want to enter, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, anything about this video, or just saying that you want to enter the raffle. So I just want to help one of you guys have this shoe in your collection, and we'll we'll announce that once we hit 6,500 subs. I just want to say thank you for all the support. And let's say these re-release again, right? Because there was a rumor that these were supposed to release, you know, All-Star Break was in Chicago. What better way to re-release and retro the Chicago colorway than in Chicago? But clearly that didn't happen. We got like the varsity red, which I actually hit on sneakers. If you haven't seen that video. But yeah, even if these do re-release like in the next few years, because I think they're doing like a lot more retros like in the next few years. I don't care. I'm just gonna double up. I'm gonna get a new pair, and when these are super beat up, I'm gonna wear that pair. And honestly, when that next one drops, like price is not gonna be cheap. I do not see prices on these going down. If this 2015 pair has already hit $2 grand brand new, I know when this re-retros, price is already gonna be like 1,500 off the bat, you know what I mean? So I don't see prices being cheap even if they do retro. Again, I'm just gonna double up. I'm gonna have another pair. I'm gonna pay for that shoe. So I'm not worried about that, especially because I feel like the Jordan 1 has reached archive status. If you don't know what archive fashion is, I guess the most simplest way I can put it, and don't quote me like exactly because I'm not like an archive guy, it's just like older pieces in fashion that aren't just hyped, but actually have a place in history, in culture. There's a meaning behind them. There's a meaning, honestly, behind why people fall in love with that piece. Whether it be like early 2000s, Raf Simons, I know from like the Consumed collection, what was it, like 02? A jacket on Grail went for like 18 grand, I believe it's from that collection. People love like the Virginia Creeper, or whether it be like Rick Owens, you know, like the Rick Dunks, like the ones that were canceled by Nike because they sent a cease and desist because it looked way too close to a Nike Dunk. Yeah, those things have a place in fashion, especially when it comes to streetwear, right? That's the biggest growing, I guess, niche in fashion over like the past 5 years, and I just only see it growing and growing as the youth really becomes high-end fashion. And when it comes to sneakers, in history, in culture, in streetwear, it doesn't get more important than the Jordan 1. That's why I see this entering archive fashion, and you already see it now. I mean, you see people wearing like Jordan 1s from 85, right? Whether they're super beat up, creased, dirty, or there's just no like sole really, like it's all like just midsole really. And people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars for that because it's important, man. That 85 one has a higher cut. It's the OG of the OG. And for people that collect sneakers, collect fashion, that means something. And this pair right here is from 2015. Yeah, sure, right now it's only 5 years old. It's the most recent one, but in 10 years, this is gonna be 15 years old, and it's gonna mean something. And I'm not saying that this is gonna skyrocket to like 10K in 10 years, but to me, it's gonna mean something. A shoe that I've wanted for so long, I'm never getting rid of these no matter how beat up they get. And even if they do re-retro, like I said, I'm just gonna get another pair. And that one's only gonna be in my collection for even longer. So Jordan 1, it's archive like status now. Anyways, I just wanna say thank you guys for all the support over the past few months. It means so much. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of just like a quick chat. I know I've been missing for like the past 2-3 weeks, I guess, when you're seeing this. I've just had a lot of stuff come up. I've been going back to work. That's really consumed my time. And honestly, I've kind of had like a difficult June. That's all I really want to say on it. But I feel like my head's a bit more clear now. And I'm just happy to be back making videos. These videos are fun to make, and I'm excited. I have a few purchases on the way to me, the kind of birthday gifts to myself, and I'm excited to share them with you guys. So yeah, I'll be back in a few days.